Have you ever wondered how your data stays secure while browsing the internet? Well, the answer lies in a cryptographic protocol known as Secure Socket Layer, or SSL for short. This ingenious technology is the invisible fortress that shields your data from prying eyes while it travels across the vast expanse of the internet. Imagine you are sending a letter through the mail. SSL is like the envelope that conceals your message, ensuring it only reaches the intended recipient, unopened and unread by anyone else. In the realm of the internet, SSL acts as the secure bridge between a client, like your web browser, and a server, such as a website you're visiting. Its main job is to protect the confidentiality, integrity, and authenticity of the data that's being exchanged between these two entities. So, how does SSL ensure the confidentiality, integrity, and authenticity of data? Let's delve deeper. The first key component of SSL is the SSL Record Protocol. This protocol serves as the backbone of SSL, providing two essential services: confidentiality and message integrity. So what does this mean? Confidentiality is all about keeping your data private and secure. It ensures that the information you send over the internet is only accessible to the intended recipient. On the other hand, message integrity guarantees that the data remains unaltered during transit. In other words, it assures you that what you send is exactly what the recipient gets, no more, no less. Now, let's break down how the SSL Record Protocol works. It all begins when application data is divided into manageable chunks called fragments. Think of it like breaking a whole pizza into slices. It's easier to handle and digest, right? After fragmentation, these data slices are compressed. This process is like vacuum sealing your clothes before a trip. It reduces the size, making it easier for the data to travel across the vast internet. Next comes encryption. This step transforms the compressed data into a complex code that can only be deciphered by the recipient who has the correct decryption key. It's like a secret language known only to the sender and the receiver, protecting the data from prying eyes. Once encrypted, a message authentication code, or MAC, is appended to the data. This unique code is generated by algorithms like Secure Hash Protocol and Message Digest. It's like a digital signature, verifying the data's integrity and authenticity. Finally, an SSL header is appended to the data. This header contains essential information about the data, such as its length and the SSL version used. It's like a label on a package, providing important details for the recipient, and there you have it. That's how the SSL Record Protocol works to ensure the confidentiality and integrity of your data as it travels across the internet. But remember, the SSL Record Protocol is just the first step. Let's move on to the next protocol. The next important protocol in SSL is the Handshake Protocol. Now, this is not your typical handshake where you simply extend your hand and greet someone. No, the Handshake Protocol in SSL is a sophisticated process used to establish sessions between a client and a server. It's like a secret handshake club where you need to know the correct sequence to gain access. To ensure a secure connection, the Handshake Protocol follows a four-phase process. Each phase is vital to the overall handshake and plays a significant role in maintaining the security of the data exchange. The first phase is the hello phase. It's where the client and server exchange hello messages. These messages contain essential information like SSL version, cipher suites, and a random number. It's a way for the two parties to say, "Hey, I'm here and I'm ready to communicate securely." The second phase is the server certificate and key exchange phase. The server sends its digital certificate to the client. This certificate includes the server's public key, which the client will use for encryption. The server may also request the client's certificate for mutual authentication. Next, we have the client key exchange phase. Here, the client creates a pre-master secret, encrypts it with the server's public key, and sends it to the server. The server decrypts it with its private key, and both parties now have a shared secret. The final phase is finish. It's where both parties send each other a finished message, which is a hash of the entire handshake process. This ensures that no one tampered with the handshake messages. So, the Handshake Protocol is like a secret handshake club, ensuring that both parties are who they claim to be before exchanging any important information. It's a crucial part of the SSL protocol, providing that extra layer of security we all need in today's digital world. Now that we've successfully shaken hands, it's time to change our cipher. Now let's talk about the Change-cipher Protocol. The Change-cipher Protocol is a critical part of the Secure Socket Layer (SSL) ecosystem. It is like the traffic light of SSL, directing the flow of information and ensuring all parts of the system are ready to work together. But how exactly does it do this? Well, the Change-cipher Protocol uses the SSL Record Protocol, which we discussed earlier. Just to jog your memory, the Record Protocol is responsible for breaking down application data into fragments and ensuring its confidentiality and integrity. The Change-cipher Protocol leverages this process. But here's the catch. Until the Handshake Protocol is completed, the SSL Record Protocol output remains in a pending state. That's like being in a waiting room, ready to get to work, but waiting for the green light. Why is this so? Because the Handshake Protocol is busy establishing sessions and authenticating the client and server. It's like checking the IDs at the door before allowing entry into the club. Once the Handshake Protocol has done its job, it's time for the Change-cipher Protocol to shine. Following the completion of the Handshake Protocol, the Change-cipher Protocol steps in and converts this pending state into a current state. Think of it as the grand opening of the gates, allowing the data to flow smoothly between the client and the server. This transition from the pending state to the current state is a crucial step in SSL. It's like the starting whistle in a football game. Once it is blown, the game is on and the data exchange begins in full swing. By now, you may have realized that the Change-cipher Protocol is the bridge between the Handshake Protocol and the actual data exchange. It ensures that all protocols have done their part and that the system is ready for secure and encrypted communication. With our cipher changed, we're almost done, but we have one more protocol to discuss. Last but not least, we have the Alert Protocol. In the world of Secure Socket Layer or SSL, the Alert Protocol plays an essential role. It's like the alarm system of the SSL universe, alerting the peer entity about any SSL-related issues. You can think of it as a communication channel that helps maintain the integrity and security of the data exchange. Each Alert Protocol message contains 2 bytes. The first byte represents the severity level, while the second byte specifies the specific alert description. This simple structure allows the protocol to convey a wide range of alerts effectively. Now, let's dive a bit deeper into the severity levels. The Alert Protocol classifies the severity of an alert into 2 broad categories: warning and fatal error. These levels are not just fancy labels, they profoundly impact the protocol's response to an alert. A warning, represented by the level 1, is like your friend tapping your shoulder saying, "Hey, something seems off." It's a gentle nudge, alerting you about potential issues that might not immediately impact the connection, but could lead to problems if ignored. On the other hand, a fatal error, represented by level 2, is more like a blaring siren. It signifies a serious issue that requires immediate attention. A fatal error results in the immediate termination of the connection, and subsequent attempts to communicate are met with a hard stop. The Alert Protocol is not just a messenger, though. It also plays a role in maintaining the security of the SSL connection. When a fatal error occurs, the protocol ensures that no further data is transmitted over the compromised connection, protecting the integrity of the data exchange. So, the Alert Protocol, with its simple yet effective structure and well-defined severity levels, acts as a crucial guard in the SSL architecture. It keeps an eye on the SSL connection and alerts the entities involved if something goes wrong. With all these protocols working together, SSL ensures a safe and secure browsing experience. So, we've covered quite a bit about SSL. Let's quickly recap. We've delved into the SSL Record Protocol, which ensures confidentiality and message integrity. It fragments application data, compresses and encrypts it, appends a MAC generated by algorithms like SHA and MD5, and finally adds an SSL header. We've also explored the Handshake Protocol, the series of messages that allows client and server to authenticate each other, establishing a secure session through 4 phases. Then there's the Change-cipher Protocol, which operates in tandem with the SSL Record Protocol. Until the Handshake Protocol is complete, the SSL record output remains in a pending state, which is then converted into the current state. Finally, we touched on the Alert Protocol, conveying SSL-related alerts to the peer entity, classifying them into warning and fatal error levels. Remember, SSL is the silent guardian that keeps your data safe while you enjoy the internet. Thanks for watching and stay safe online.